Hello and welcome back to another video. Once again, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you are here and you decided to click on this video. So as this video is being posted on July 20th, this is my 1-year anniversary since starting my BookTube channel. And I just kind of wanted to go over the past year and how it's been for me and things I have learned and things I think I could do better and, you know, goals for the future. So thank you so much for all the support for the past year. This has seriously been a dream and I just can't wait to see what the future holds. So I wanted to start with why I decided to start my YouTube channel, and that was because I have a Bookstagram account that I've had for like almost 3.5 years now. So that is really fun and I've really enjoyed, you know, making that a thing. But as I was doing more and more reading, I found that like there was definitely a lot of books that I wanted to talk about that I didn't feel like I could write about in a way that made sense to anyone outside my brain. But I felt that I could speak about it a little more easily. So I was like, how do I make this happen? And I had previously watched a lot of other booktubers, so it's not like this was an unknown concept to me, but I just never really thought of it being something I could do. But after kind of reading about other people getting started, I was like, all right, you know what? I can do this. It's not going to take like a huge monetary investment to get started. I can use my iPhone. I can use iMovie. I can just be really basic with this, and if it turns out that this is something I enjoy and that I feel good about, we can go from there. So that's exactly what I did, and yeah, you know, it's been a slow start, but it's been super fun. So that is really why I started, just because I kind of wanted to talk about books as opposed to writing about them, and I felt like that was something that would be easy enough to get started with. Now I want to talk about some stuff that I've just like learned, I guess, over the past year about BookTube as opposed to Bookstagram, and just in general, things that I've learned about BookTube. So first of all, I have learned that having a following on one platform does not mean you will have it on another very quickly. And like, honestly, I did know this because I have a TikTok that has like 800 followers, and I'm certainly not trying to say like I have thousands and thousands and thousands, I guess, of followers on Bookstagram. I have about a little under 17,000, which, you know, isn't huge by any stretch of the imagination, but it's enough that I feel very, you know, seen, and I have a lot of friends over there and stuff. So, you know, I think I maybe just had an idea in my head that it would be a little bit easier to get some of that to translate over to BookTube, but that's just not been the case. I think there are pretty different audiences. People that watch BookTube don't necessarily engage with the book community over on Instagram and vice versa. So, I mean, certainly nothing wrong with that, but I think I had it in my head that it might be just a little easier. I have also learned that my speech patterns can be really annoying to myself, and I think that's kind of common for people to be hypercritical of their own self, but I've just noticed so much how often I say like, I say I say basically. So these are things that I've tried to start editing out of my videos, but they're definitely still there, and there's certainly times that I'm like, oh my god, learn another word besides definitely or basically, because sometimes it's just impossible to edit them out without a sentence not making sense anymore. And yeah, it's just annoying, and I've definitely noticed how annoying I can be. So I'm so sorry to everyone in my life who has to listen to me talk like that. I have learned that my videos where I sit and chat just like this in front of my bookshelf do a lot better than vlogs, which is surprising to me because I think watching other people's vlogs are more interesting a lot of the time than just them sitting and talking. But I guess, I don't know if I'm just still kind of like learning how to make them good. I do know that I'm not so great at the whole B-roll thing. I do like giving my honest opinions like in real time while I'm reading a book, but I do know that a lot of people that really are successful with vlogs do a lot of like B-roll of like their activities and things they're doing, and I think that I have not necessarily nailed like physically how to hold the camera while I'm doing like things like make coffee or that kind of thing. Additionally, a lot of my life I just can't film because my job, you know, there's a lot of like security stuff and definitely things that are just, I'm not gonna take pictures or videos while I'm at work most of the time. I don't know, so it can be just a little bit tricky for me to sometimes get that sort of action that I think a lot of people look for in vlogs. So I definitely would like to improve my skills in that area in the next year because I certainly have enough content, I think, for just sit and talk videos, but I definitely don't want them to get boring. Did you hear how many times I just said definitely? I gotta stop this. But I really enjoy doing videos where, you know, I'm just sitting and talking to the camera, but I think it's important to have variety to keep things interesting, so I would like to make sure my vlogs are getting a better reach and people are seeing more of what they like. So if you have something specific in vlogs you like, please let me know because I like making them, but I want to be better at it. Here is something that I think every size of YouTuber could use a reminder of, that growth is not linear and that growing your channel is really hard. It is hard to find your audience, it's hard to get people to follow you or just to find your channel, and it's hard to like think of unique ideas all the time. So I think cutting myself some slack and all of us cutting ourselves some slack on here is really important because it's so much more than just a numbers game. You really have to remember why you're doing this, why you made your channel. For me, I already mentioned I just wanted to talk about books, and that's what I'm doing, so I should consider myself a success whether or not I have thousands and thousands of subscribers. It's still important, it still serves a purpose that I am here on this platform. Another thing that I've really learned is how important it is to watch and support other smaller booktubers. For me, that's been such a great way to sort of make friends. At the beginning of this year, I had made it a goal to try to like make more friends, and I'm still finding that to be a little tricky, but I have been doing my best to like seek out small channels and to comment on their videos and to just make it a point to watch those over super big channels. And there's time for both, so it's certainly not a case of choosing one or the other, but for me, it's just really important to be supporting the channels that are just like me, you know? If I want people to watch my small channel and not see that I have, oh my gosh, she only has 400 subscribers and this video's only had like 40 views, that's probably terrible. It's really important to like remember that's how people could look at my channel and not take that as like a reason not to watch a video. If that makes any sense at all. I just, you know, I feel like sometimes you see a channel that has tons and tons of subscribers and lots of views on their videos and you're like, oh, this must be awesome. I'm gonna just waste all my time watching this person's channel. And you know, it's important to just spread the love around, and I think it's really important to make connections with commenting on other people's videos, and because I'm thrilled. Anytime I get a comment, I am like on top of the world because it happens so infrequently. So I just, you know, this is how we grow, this is how we learn and make connections on this platform. So that's definitely something I want to keep doing in my second year on BookTube. It's really important to remember to take breaks if you need to. If BookTube or any platform you use is starting to feel like a chore, if it's just not giving you anything back, take a break. There's no rules here as far as an upload schedule. And like, sure, maybe you lose a couple people, but like, it's okay. You have to be doing this for fun because, I mean, at least at my level currently, no one's paying me for this. So if I'm not having a good time, there's literally no point in doing this. So that is something that I've definitely had to tell myself and keep in mind, like, this is for fun. So if you're not having fun, then stop doing it. Great rule in life in general, right? So much of BookTube is a learning curve, like editing videos. I mean, I am in no way a pro, and the number of times that I still have to like Google how to do such and such thing while I'm editing is there a lot. I am still using iMovie to edit because I don't do anything fancy or crazy. I would love to explore another program at some point because I do think that iMovie is kind of limited in its capacity of what it can do, at least as far as I've seen. But right now it's working for me. I don't really see a reason to try something else that could just complicate things because I really don't need too much. So far it's checking a lot of boxes. But anyways, as I said, just Google stuff. Googling is your friend, because I've yet to find something that I wanted to do that I couldn't figure out how to do on Google. Another thing is that it's okay to find inspiration from other channels. And I certainly, find inspiration, don't straight up copy another channel, but aren't we all just copying each other, doing everything we do anyways? I mean, certainly give credit where credit's due, but like general ideas, go for it. Odds are if somebody's enjoying something on one person's channel, they're gonna enjoy it on yours too, like a different version of the same thing. So I think that's totally okay, and I've certainly gotten inspiration from other channels, and there's nothing to say that you can't do that. And most people think it's pretty cool if you take inspiration from what they've done. So I certainly give credit, but that's a good way to get ideas for new content, taking someone else's idea and like making it your own and changing it up just enough so it's yours. And not to get super corny here at the end, but the last thing that I've learned is that this is so fun. I love making videos, and I think I've really come a long way here because, like I said, I wanted to talk about books when I made my channel, but I was very nervous to see and hear myself on camera, and while it's definitely still not like my favorite sound/sight in the world, I can tolerate my own voice now. And I think I've just kind of been like, you know what, it's fine. I'm talking about books and that's what I came to do, and I'm probably less annoying to some people than I am to myself. So just, this is so fun. I mean, it really is. I never thought I would be so comfortable talking to myself in front of a camera, and here we are. I'm having a blast, and I'm really glad that I decided to make my BookTube. Whether or not I ever, see a huge number, it doesn't matter. I'm having so much fun with it, and this is something that I look forward to many, many more years of. So just for the sake of record keeping, as of today, which is actually the 16th of July, I have 455 subscribers. I have posted a total of 80 videos, and that includes shorts. And I have a total number of 49,476 views of my channel. I just want to, kind of keep that in mind, because at the end of the year, I would love to see how much I have improved from that to like December. And then once again, when I get to year 2, I just think it would be neat to kind of compare the years there. Honestly, thank you so much for being supportive of me and my BookTube endeavors. This has been such a great year, and it's just been so fun to see how my channel has grown and the ways I've been able to engage with this audience. I am so grateful for the support and the love and all of that. Thank you for watching my videos and making me feel included in this little corner of the internet. And once again, I can't wait to see where the next year takes me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.